back for EBC. Once again, it doesn't matter. They are extremely resilient and they have made it to the championship. Same with Buzzman and Co. They actually had a really rough start in the semifinals. They found themselves down in map 1, 250, 125. Then after that, they just shot off like a rocket. They took map 2 in a very dominant fashion on the Moscow S&D in a 6-2. And then in the control, a 3-0 checkmate. And then in, I believe it was Moscow hardpoint 250 to about 200, very close against the side, of HNL. But once again, everybody, let's thank our sponsors, Lions, Tourneys, and CODAgent. Cohesively setting this one up. They've done a phenomenal job running these tournaments, as well as COD Zone or E-Zone Media now that they have rebranded. And make sure, everybody, if you haven't already, sign on up for the Atlanta tournament, July 16th through the 18th. It's going to be an absolute banger of a time, a $6,000 total prize pool. It's going to be absolutely awesome. And if you haven't, make sure you drop a follow on Twitter and just drop a like, whatever the case may be. If you're wondering who I am, my name is GraftheGiraffe, also known as DAX737 by my Activision. If you haven't already, please drop follow on Twitter as well at GiraffeCrap. It's sitting at the front of your screen, but this is going to be an amazing series coming on up. Both of these two teams, buzz. They were absolutely tearing it up in the S&D, both of these two teams. So I'm very curious which one is going to be taking it. And going into the map too, it would be S&D standoff, in which we haven't seen this series yet, or we haven't casted this map yet for this tournament. So I'm very curious to see what strats a lot of these teams have came on out to be able to give them that either 2-0 edge or potentially be able to tie up that series at a 1-1. And so everybody, if you haven't already, make sure, drop your predictions in the chat. Let me know, who do you think is going to take this series? Is it going to be a 3-0, 3-1, 3-2? Is it going to be a reverse sweep? Whatever the case may be, please let me know what you're thinking in the chat. Make sure you drop it. I'll try to get to everybody, give shout outs here and there. But absolutely phenomenal job. We finally came down after a long day of competitive Call of Duty. We are finally here at the grand finals. $400 for the team that finishes in first, and $100 for the team that finishes in second, getting those wallets a little bit fatter, but absolutely incredible. Let's start off talking about this map 1 checkmate hardpoint. Going into this one, you got to think the AR's got to be hot. They got to be locking down those lanes of sights. And honestly, it's all about those early rotations. In this one, you are able to lock down full 60 hills, at least on the P2, P5. But I've seen a lot of teams on that opening break, on that P1, Air Force One, be able to go massive and pick up a lot of time on that P1, especially when it comes from the end of that P1 or the first sets of rotations from the P5 back to the P1. Teams are able to pin guys back in the back of that P5, pick up a lot of that P1 time, and then also hang on to the spawns for P2. So definitely look out for that when it comes down to this checkmate. And then on to the map 3. We already talked about this stand-up, but on to the map 3, the raid control. It's a fundamental game, and honestly, it's just whoever has the team chemistry. But once again, everybody, welcome to the grand finals. My name is GraftheGiraffe, casting for the Lions / CODAgent tournament for the free-to-enter $500 total prize pool, sponsored by E-Zone Media, as we got EBC Gaming in the grand finals going up against Buzzman and Co. But unfortunately, once again, we got a little bit of a team switcheroo here, as we will, don't worry, be hopping into this map 1 very, very shortly. Like I said, I know it's late for almost everybody out there, but it's going to be a great series. I hope everybody stays tuned for it. Whew. I'm ready. I'm ready to pumped up. Gotta get some fist pumps. Get ready for this one, as we got Gus, Dak, and D-Buzz from Hitman and Hitman on the side of Buzzman and Co. Unfortunately, it looks like we maybe lost a member. No, we didn't. And then on the side of EBC Gaming, we got Frex, Level Daniel, Streaks, and Oasis. Streaks has been a player that seems to keep getting better the more and more frequently that I've casted him or have seen him play. As the series continues on, he's a player that just keeps getting better and better and better. And then on the other side, Dak and D-Buzz, they were also players that impressed me. They started off relatively slow on the other series that I have casted, but they ended up picking it up midway through the map 2 and onto the map 3. So it's more of a chance of who's going to be able to get hot. But go, going off of the last series that EBC played, um, they ended up having started off extremely hot, had a 200 to like 100 lead in the map for Moscow, allowed the other team to be able to come back. So if you're the side of Buzzman and Co., even though you might be down by 100, you have the chance to be able to come back in those games, because EBC, they haven't been able to, maybe close it out, but definitely a team that they're dangerous, and they can come in with a 1-2 punch and knock you down early in a clean 3-0. As we're still waiting for everybody to join, looking at the chat here, it looks like somebody had to use the bathroom. So before we ended up starting up that series, but still waiting for that checkmate to come on in to the series. And so we talked about the raid control, and let's go on to the map 4. It will be Moscow. It is a map where ARs are going to have to be hot, allow those submachine guns to be in the face of the enemy. But here we go. We're finally back. We're going into the map 1. Once again, let me reintroduce myself. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, or good morning. My name is GraftheGiraffe, also known as Dak737, casting here for the Lions / CODAgent tournament, free to enter for the $500 total prize pool. Sponsored by E-Zone Media, as we have E-Beastie Gaming and Buzzman & Co. going head-to-head, looking to win that first place of $400. And let's start off with Oasis. Immediately gets aggressive, tosses out a stun, does get a hit mark. Semtex is out, he goes in, challenges, but the trades are back and forth. Level Daniel seems to be the last one standing, as it will be number 6 Hitman to try to come in on that quick flank. Unfortunately, it seems like the spawns maybe do flip, but Oasis, you have to find one more, and it's Gus. He was ready for it, expects that push, takes him down. So it is not E-Beastie getting those P2 spawns early, but they are picking up a lot of this P1 time. I was talking about it earlier. Those P1 opening breaks, look at this. They already have 31 seconds. Nobody from the side of Buzzman & Co. is really looking to make a team push to try to get on in and disrupt any of this P1 time. And essentially just giving up a full 60, and it will be 51 seconds given up on the P1 by Buzzman. So they have to be able to lock this one down. And Streaks is the first one, or the first member to draw that blood. Unfortunately, D-Buzz, he will take him down. Oasis immediately getting aggressive with his teammate Frex. But his Hitman coming in on the backside, finds one. Taken out by Oasis, spawns for the P2, still in favor of Buzzman. Unfortunately, they are not really picking up enough time at the moment. It is contested. Daniel gets taken down by Dak. The kill feeds are back and forth. Frex still looking to get something going. Oasis slides on in, finds one from Dak once again. Still holding it down from the front line. D-Buzz sitting in that tube area, finds one. As now he's all the way up for this P3. Unfortunately, he's caught out by Frex. Gus holding down the front line. Unfortunately, he's taken down. Oasis has just somehow made it through that tube every single time he finds one, but he's immediately traded out. Buzzman & Co., even though they give it 50 seconds on that P1, they respond with a very dominant P2 and hold themselves within about 4 points as they get 45 seconds on that P2 hill. Now on the P3, this is usually a very heavily contested hill. You have no idea what side you can get a lot of split spawns. Some teams, though, recently have been able to figure out where they want to hold it from, as long as they get the clean kills. But if it's back and forth, there will be some split spawns. And right now, it will be the side of Buzzman trying to break on in through the front. And Buzz, he finds one, but unfortunately, 3 of his teammates will drop Beastie. They're on this P3 for now, under the Air Force One. Oasis trying to push up our front line of defense and potentially thinking 2 hills in advance, trying to secure those P5 spawns. Gaming goes on to this P3 extremely well, but Buzz comes on in once again with the Krieg, finds 2. Frex is there as he responds with a double of his own. Dak gonna be trying to want to disrupt the time. He will come on in. He does get back and out. Daniel takes down Gus with the wall bang. Now he's on 2 in a row. He does get a hit marker with the Semtex, so he knows one is there. Early P4 time going in favor of Beastie. Buzzman & Co. find themselves down by 30. Shots are clean. Chilling in the hill, but Hitman comes on out with the clean shots, John Wick style. Fresh still holding on to the top Air Force One. Gussie slides on out, and the trades have just been so back and forth. Daniel takes down Buzz, and Streaks grabs Gussie in this P4. Again, trying to work his way on. But Frex, he comes in on the beautiful flank, finds 2, and then all 4 drop EBC. That should be it. The flip is in. They drop all 4. This is exactly how you want to play this. Get the clean pull, rotate early. Frex knows exactly where they're coming from. He is the front line of defense. Fortunately, he will drop them. Does come on in, so immediately Streaks holding on to the P4 as he does a phenomenal job. Grabs 2. Frex grabs a 3rd. Once again, it is Beastie. Off to a very hot start. Well, look at the stat line right now for Buzzman and Co. Doing a pretty good job keeping it close. 9-11, 12-11, 9-12, 8-10. On the other side, Frex 16-9, leading the lobby. 8 kills on it. Right behind him is Level Daniel sitting at 13-7. Still holding on to this P5 extremely well. Where's the push going to develop from? And it's coming in from the front. Hitman and Buzz, they move fast, and they immediately just gun the man. Get him executed. Hitman, he comes in, finds him. The break comes in immediately through the front, and just like that, EBC their setup is completely dismantled. But Daniel trying to work their way back on in for gaming. That was a chance to maybe put this game away early, or put it out of reach. Now coming to the end of the first set of rotations, it's still within distance of Buzzman and Co. as they're winning all the gunfights. 5 kills coming from Dak. Unfortunately, he is team killed, but who is on the point? It is Level Daniel. Has 1:46 on the point so far. Hitman trying to work his way in from the back line. Just rips the head right on off, and Daniel wins a second one. He should not have been able to win. The maybe little team fire coming on in, but Dak, he's been the one finding these kills, and Daniel is just ripping every single head off that he sees. Hitman trying to come in from that backside win. Daniel wins another one out from. Daniel wins a second as he is 21-10. This man has been solo capturing the hill for gaming, as he is now 6 in a row, 21-10, has 2 minutes and 13 seconds in the point. He cannot be stopped. On the other side, it is Streaks. He is 9-16. Daniel looking to get some help as he is rotating to the back. He has locked down those P2 spawns as he needs to. They have given up the last few seconds of scrap as they go out to about an 80-point lead, but they hold the P2 spawns. They did get broke early on from that P5. Can they get this P2 hold? Frex is on 5 in a row. Oh my good lord. Frex and Streaks just demolished the entire roster of Buzzman as Beastie. They are just smoking every single thing they see. Frex does end up securing a streak, as I believe he dropped 6 or 7 in a row. Streaks will end up dropping on the backside flank. So far, you can consider this most likely a full 60 hold, but as I say that, it is Dak who comes on in and ends up finding the kills. Streaks here for the trade, but Buzz watching on over. Frex trying to drop shot, but Buzz once again finds another kill. And so honestly, the full 60 does not come on in, but pretty darn close to it as Dak just comes flying in from the back spawn. He finds 2, so the last seconds go in favor of Buzzman and Co. They still find themselves down by 100 points. Are we going to see a recreation of what happened in that map 4? Out to 100-point lead for PC. And they hold on and get a lot of this P3 time. They did on the first set of rotation. Hitman flies on in as he grabs one. His teammate Dak grabs the second. Oasis not able to finish anything else. He does get a technical trade with the Semtex. Hold on to this P3 as now they know where the side of Beastly is spawning. They're starting to get more and more kills, but as I say that, Hitman, the last one to make a play, unfortunately, he will drop Streak. He grabs 2. He's actually on 4 in a row. Make it 3, actually, as he ended up finding the triple game. Already puts up on that A streak as he has the help of Streaks as they drop 3, make it all 4 go down. And this is just some key scrap time going in favor of BC as they can win this one on the P4 second set of rotations. It is looking a little dire at the moment. Finally, the P4 will pop 25 seconds away, 100-point differential. Frex is 29-18. but Daniel has 2 minutes and 15 seconds in the point. He finds one, but it doesn't matter. He gets enough bullets in the third for his teammate to get the trade. Dak, he flies on out, finds one, gets away with his life. 15 seconds away for gaming, but Daniel once again just winning some very key 1v1s. Frex leading the lobby. Daniel not far behind him. 30 and 19, 28 and 17. These guys are neck and neck. Buzzman, though, they're still holding on. They're not out of this yet. If they end up finding some clean set of kills and get the last of this scrap, they'll be right back in it, at least within striking distance to make this game pulled within about 30 points. Oasis, the last one to be able to make a play. He actually has the help of number 3. That is Daniel in the back. E5 should pop and buzz with a very key one, but Oasis finds the trade. Nobody on the P5 at the moment. It will be Dak. Is he expecting Oasis to be this close? And oh, he was not. Oasis Loki ends up winning the gunfight. Gus trying to contest. He does win one, but unfortunately, everybody from the side of Buzzman ends up dropping. Dak finds a beautiful kill on top plane. Streaks goes down. The trades are there. Oasis trying to pre-fire, and it's just 13 seconds away. But Oasis with the early Semtex. Gus will go down, and Dak the only one in position. Frexy gets a team kill, but he takes down Dak at the same time. 6 seconds left for the side of gaming. They're trying to close it out. Buzz the only one in position. The kills are going their way. The trades are back and forth. As Buzzman and Go, you're still holding on, and they could actually do. The streaks are being used, I think, once again. As streaks, he does find 2. Finds the third with the trade, but Gus, the last one left alive. 4 seconds left, and I don't think anybody is going to get there in time. Beastie Gaming close out the map 1. Woo. Wow, what a map 1 that was. As Beastie Gaming come out hot. They put a stamp down on that map 1, taking it to... Maybe, you know, just like the semifinals, Buzzman, they start off maybe a little bit slow, and they weren't getting outslayed by that much, maybe just a little bit, but they are not far behind as we'll be heading on into the map 2 standoff. S&D, I'm super excited. We haven't been able to cast this one today, and this will be the first chance we get on the standoff, which has been a fan favorite for so many years, bringing back so many Black Ops 2 maps. If you really think about it, the competitive seed is just kind of going back to a lot of the old Black Ops 2 maps. You have Raid, you got Raid, which is in all 3 modes. You have it in Hardpoint, Control, and in the S&D. You got Express S&D, which is making a comeback once again, another Black Ops 2 map, and then they're adding in standoff. I actually thought they were going to add it in to as a hardpoint map as well. That does not happen to be the case. They just leave it as is with the S&D. But this is a map where you can find so many just nooks and crannies in this map. It's actually incredible how many just little notches you can just look through the tiniest little spot and be able to gun people across the map. And it's about knowing those off angles. I think what is really going to be able to set these two teams apart, because you could tell the aggression is there. The trades were so back and forth, but it was really nobody taking advantage of it. Well, it was eBeastie on that first one. They ended up getting 2 streaks, and they were able to secure that map 1. But on going on into the standoff map 2, it could be really anybody's game. If you're Buzzman, this is where you got to start the momentum. You got to get it going on the S&D. Whatever the case may be, host, not host. Hey, S&D is a map or a mode that whichever host it is, you're able, you know, it comes down to who's the better team, who's got the strats for the S&D, who's got the ice, which we saw a lot of 1v1s, and we're actually looking for, I think, our 3rd or 4th back. No, excuse me, sorry. There was a 6-2 S&D. We had 2 earlier round 11s for the first cast of the quarterfinals, so I was hoping for maybe another round 11 in this map too. We definitely have the opportunity to be able to do it. EBC, they find themselves up 1-0 in this series coming into the standoff. S&D, both of these guys are, you know, ready for action. The captain level Daniel putting in some amazing work in that map 1, along with streaks, finding those streaks, the artillery coming into play. And then honestly, it was the new man. It was Frex who was actually really impressing me from the side of EBC. Can he keep that up in this map 2 S&D? We're about to find out. Buzzman and Co. They're a team that I think they know how to read their opponent extremely well in S&D. Will they be able to do it against eBeastie? Not necessarily sure. But everybody coming on and showing their support. Everybody, I see everybody. Frodo in the chat, what's going on? As we have, we have the Joke and Trojan and Desaloso. Everybody, make sure you drop who you are cheering for. You're cheering for eBeastie Gaming or you're cheering for Buzzman and Co. I want to see it. I want to see everybody cheering on the team. Bring the hype in the chat because we are here late night. If you don't bring the hype, everybody's going to fall asleep. I don't necessarily think that's going to be the case, but hey, bring the hype anyways as we're finally loaned on into the map 2 standoff. eBeastie up 1-0 in the series against Buzzman and Co. As we get to see, a little look at the FFAR. As Dak, does he decide to bring it out? He's going to be on the Diamante, so it will be Buzzman and Co. on the defensive side. Really pushing in towards bottom house. We will keep the FFAR in hand. Beastie kind of just playing this one slow, but all the pressure was given to Buzzman. Oh my goodness, Dak unfortunately not running extended meg. He's actually running fast meg, so you'll love to see a little bit of a change up there. Instead of running that 33, 34 round meg, he's running the fast meg, being able to reload a little bit quicker. Stemtex has come on in. Daniel just knows Dak is in that position, but Buzz trying to come on in with the support, but Daniel, oh my goodness, the shots are on Dak. He somehow is still alive, and Dak finds two. They get the read on Frex on the defense. They try to get aggressive, or excuse me, on the offense. Now left in a 1v3. Going to be a tough situation here. Frex, almost guns Gus, but not quite there. Buzzman, they take the first round of defense. And wow, look at the read by Dak. He just knew Oasis was coming in from the backside. Maybe got a call out from his teammate, but the sixth sense, Bruce Willis style, definitely coming into play. And Beastly of their own as Streaks just get smoked. And like I said, Buzz is a player who just rips in the S&D. Daniel now left in the 2v1 situation. Oasis in a 1v3 and he gets smoked. Buzzman and Co. showing their dominance once again so far in this S&D, as these have been, this round was extremely quick. Buzz did not miss a beat or a shot. I think Daniel ended up finding the trade. 0-2 across the board except for the captain Daniel. 2 3-0s for Dak and Gus. Wow, trophies are out, but everything is used. But finally, it is Dak and Gus getting a few more kills. 6-0. Oh my good lord. What are these rounds coming in from Buzzman and Co? As they got blown, not necessarily blown out on the map 1, but holy smokes, are they blowing out the side of gaming on this map 2? But oh my goodness, the FFAR, if you hit your shots, that thing is deadly at close range. Already, Dak is off to a 6-0 start. Gus 4-0, both of them potentially thinking about the early streaks. They are on the offense. What do they decide to do? So we're going to stick with Dak here as he's going to go the bottom side mid-building. Daniel actually hits the member with his flash. He's like, oh, okay, we at least know one guy is there. Semtex does not connect. Buzz works his way in. Hitman just trying to get some information. Trying to check that close corner. Nothing is there. Frex, oh, they get the information. Is he gonna just try? Dak will find the first one. 7, oh my good lord! Dak just putting E-Beastie to sleep as he is 8-0, secures the full streaks. Oh, good lord. Gus finally does get hunted down in the back, so his streak of 4-0 comes to an end. As Dak looking to find it, but Hitman comes on out, finds one. Now in the 1v2. And the Semtex does connect Buzz, Mid, and Co. Are you kidding me? This may be a very, very quick S&D. And oh, just look at, oh, he almost got streaks as well, and he just ran out of ammo. Whew. Definitely a little nervous on that situation, and he has 1,300 damage already. We're not even at the end of this S&D quite yet. You still have Frex. Unfortunately, the Slayer for E-Beastie dropping early. Oh, for Oasis 1 and 4 as Daniel just gets smoked. Frex does end up finding one, but once again, Dak is 10-0, and this is looking like a 5-0 lead for Buzzman. And oh, Buzz gets the timing as Co are up 5-0 and looking just to go right on into the control. They are not missing anything. We get to see this double kill. Oh, good lord, Dak. This man is loving the FFAR. Maybe you need to pull it out in the respawn as well. He's showing it off to the fans. He's got that cool little graffiti look on it, as he is looking to have a perfect S&D. Is he going to decide to do streaks? Oh my, this is a 4-stack, but Gus is ready, finds one to trade it in. Dak, oh my god, Dak is just not fearing anybody. Frex on the last one alive, and what was that S&D? I don't even think that was like 8 minutes long. That wasn't even a minute around. Unfortunately, Dak doesn't get the perfect. He goes 11-1, but oh, what the heck just happened to that map? I'm not sure whose S&D choice that was. It was either an amazing S&D choice for Buzz, or maybe the worst S&D choice for E-Beastie, as the series is now tied at 1 apiece. Both of these teams are alive for that $400 first place, $100 second place. Once again, this tournament is sponsored by Lyon's Tourneys and CODAgent, hosted as well by E-Zone Media. And before we head into the map 3, we'll be back after this quick break.
Broken in this hill, but now they gotta worry about these spawns. They have to get into behind here. Flame has a strong start. Jaden, 4 kilobyte. As Onyx has fought their way back into this. Protection from Crooks. Vitals down. Protection, the next one up. As Crooked has that trophy down. Gonna go for the challenge on Johnny. Has the backup from Hugh. 2v2. And Crook goes big for 3. Hugh to back him up as well. He might have some good timing on his player, but he's gonna be back to back. 2v1. Late lineup for Flames. 4 kilobyte gaming. From Chief is solid, and that's a flawless round number 2. The defense is good. A 2-0 lead from Kilobyte Gaming.
So if Level Daniel and them weren't able to upset this team, that'd be phenomenal for them. That'd just be like, okay, so maybe we can do this. Maybe we can go into Sugar this tournament.
Break to his right. Vital dives his hand. Oh, and he turns on Flames as well for a second.
Yeah, he's on the You can't stop me now. Can't stop me now. And my feet have come too far for you to tie 'em to the ground. You can't stop me now. Can't stop me now. Set my sights on where I'm going at. Ain't turning back around. You can't stop me now. You can't stop me. All the blood, sweat, and sacrifice.
Here we go into the map 3. The series tied at 1 apiece. Both of these teams have just been duking it out. It was the S&D prowess of Buzzman and Co. to be able to tie this series up at 1 apiece. But now heading on into the control, the Ray. This is going to be one. Finding those bloods, being able to just be a nuisance in those top apartments if you're on the defensive side. As the kills go in favor of Buzz. Hitman already getting, oh my goodness. Hitman has found a perfect timing, finds one, finds the second. Unfortunately, the teammate did drop, but did just enough. Streaks comes in off the spawn. It is actually, Hitman found a third. Jack gets aggressive, just eats up that dang Semtex. Slides on out. Frex hopping on the point for Beastie. Has the lives already. Lives are running out for both sides already early on. As Streaks will end up dropping. And once again, the timing going in through Art has just been going the way of Co. Hitman trying to be in a 1v1 against Frex. Frex had a very, very egregious map too, but does end up finding the drop shot, and oh my goodness! Are you kidding me? What was that snap? The snap a daddle do has just ripped the heads off of 2 members of Buzz. And now Beastie, they're working their way onto this B site. Buzz goes down, Daniel finds 2. Dak tried to make the hero play, and Gus once again drops 5 in a row. Streaks will end up dropping Hitman, the lone guy on the A site. Gus is on 6. He will end up dropping, doesn't secure those streaks, but oh my god. Buzzman and Co have awoken from their slumber, and oh man, unfortunate timing for D-Buzz as he ends up getting smoked. But the lives are just running out for Beastie. They should maybe secure this B site, but no, I don't think they will. Hitman's gonna slide on in. He does end up getting traded. Dak finds the kills. No respawns remaining. Like, when I mean you would have to play picture perfect Call of Duty, you have to play literally the perfect amount of COD is right there. You get one picked off, and that's not the perfect way to start it. Daniel, he does find the trade. The lives are just too little as Daniel finds a second. And he's on 3 in a row, and Frex, oh, almost comes through. Daniel gonna come in with the trade. Finds his 4th in a row. Oasis will drop. And the captain makes something happen. No, he cannot. Buzzman and Co. Holy crap. What a defensive round that was. It was just so quick. These 2 teams are just throwing lives at left and right. The trades are so efficient. But honestly, it's been the timing of Buzzman now. They've been finding these openings and coming in on these quick flanks, finding the 1, the 2, and 3 pieces. This time, Beastie, they're ready to give them a little smack back on a defensive round of their own. As everybody drops over a K of damage for Buzzman. Except for, I believe, 1, and that was the Buzz. Daniel goes back into top laundry, but A just tapped up relatively quick, and once again, the kills come on in. Oh! That man's hipfire, I don't think we'll get any better than that in any Call of Duty game. Because he just, I don't even know how he hit that hipfire, because I think he hit every single shot. Oh, good lord, Dak. What did you put on? Did you put a laser sight on there? That was a joke. He does not have a laser sight on his weapon. As pushed in. Oh my goodness, Oasis finds 2, but Gus responds with the trades. All right, Buzzman and Co, they are just starting to find their groove. As Rex loses 1, Oasis comes on in, but Hitman is there for the immediate trade. Streaks is going to be ready. And then decides to go away from the pool steps. He will end up dropping. Daniel takes down him from the pool steps. Dak decides to back on down. And this is it. This is where it's going to come down to a little CDM, finding that map positioning. As Buzz finds the opening. Daniel once again sitting in that open steps position, looking extremely dominant, but Oasis comes on in from the quick flank. Hitman with the immediate trade is, I mean, everybody is just finding those individual kills, but the trades have been so clean. Hitman once again finds another one. He is 16 and 6. Hitman takes down a third, I believe, outside the kitchen. So this is a chance. Ken, Buzzman, and Co. hop onto this site. Number 5. It is Hitman. Unfortunately, his teammates do drop. Oasis trying to get aggressive, but oh, Hitman goes down. Oasis finds 2. Gus, though, takes the one down in bottom apartment. I mean, honestly, it is tough for me to be keeping up what is happening on the map. It is just trades galore, left and right. Frex will drop. Dak, oh my goodness, I thought maybe he had to kill onto Streaks. Ends up making it out with his life, but Oasis has been the player keeping it alive for EBC on the defense, but Live coming down to a 10v10, and Daniel, oh, he just eats his own Semtex. But now 2 of his teammates drop. This is a chance. And oh my good lord, all 4 go down! And this is it! This is it for Buzzman and Co. They have one last chance. Dak, he tries to take down 1. But oh, the ticks of progression are going in awfully quick. Number 6 is waiting for Frex to challenge. Frex does end up, but oh, it's a clean kill feed for EBC. 1 life advantage for Buzz. It's all about this opening pick. It's all about this opening pick. Gus is trying to find one. Dak goes down early. Frex takes down to Buzz. Hitman finds 1, and Hitman finds 2. It's a 2v2. Is anybody going to get there in time? Hitman, he's got to go. He's got to go, and he doesn't make it, Beastie. Ooh, they were a little nervous at the end of that one. But they secured the defense. But oh my good lord, and honestly, it was this play by Oasis being so annoying in that bottom apartment. I think he just smokes Hitman from distance. Oh, gets a little one tap. I think Streaks was winning that gunfight either way. Oh my good lord, this series. I mean, you gotta be thinking a map 5 is gonna maybe be the determining factor for who's gonna go home $400 richer or who's gonna go home $100 richer. Either way, money is involved for both teams. And now an aggressive B push. And all 4 are stacking. Will anybody get the trades? Dak, he tries to come on in, but unfortunately Oasis finds a kill onto Gus. Oasis finds the 2nd on the Hitman. Streaks. Oh my goodness, Dak is just being so annoying, but once again, it's level Daniel the captain. He has the help of 1 member overlooking it, but B is going to be capped on up. This is exactly what you need from Beastie. You respond with a very dominant defense, or not dominant defense, but coming in with, I don't even know if that was a dominant. It was just a very close defense. They ended up winning it anyways. So they come out strong and they go immediately for that B site. And that's exactly what they do. They secure it early, and once again, Daniel, oh my goodness. Daniel's on 6 in a row. He has secured the streak. If he gets, oh no, Dak ends up hunting him down from the backside. He almost secured the cruise, but Frex, oh my goodness. These 2 teams, they are moving at the speed of light. Buzz finds 1, decides to back down. Daniel, unfortunately, not able to find any more streaks. Finds 1, not able to find the 2nd. Frex is going to try to come in with the shout, but Dak once again stays alive. Streaks there with the initial trade. Lives at 18 apiece. As no ticks of progression have been made on this A site. Oasis is deciding to come in on the longest flank. His teammates just have to stay alive for now. Streaks finds 1. Streaks finds 2! Is he going to expect the 3rd man? It is Hitman. He's just holding that mid-map pressure. And Hitman finds 1 on the Frex. Streaks needs to find it, but Oasis, there he comes on in. And that is the opening that the side of EBC Gaming, he goes in on that long flank. And now Streaks, he finds himself on 5 in a row. And oh my goodness, Streaks is on 6. He's on 7, and now he gets full Streaks, and that should be the dagger as the kills come on in. eBeastie, they do a phenomenal job. It was the plays by Streaks as he finishes the round on 8 in a row, but Oasis, I think he made the play going all the way on that long wrap. He secures the kills, but let's get to see that was a little instant gameplay. Oh, good lord. The shots were just so clean. It's the kill on to Hitman. And I think that was the kill to get him the artillery. Then he finds one more to secure the cruise. But now you have, I think, 3 streaks in the hand of eBeastie. You have Level Daniel has an artillery, and Streaks has the artillery and cruise, but Frex, unfortunately, 10 and 21. That's not a start that you would like to see. Level Daniel opens up with the first kill. Oasis tries to get aggressive after that, but he will surely drop. And already going on to this B site, but Streaks and come on in from B site. Nothing does connect as 2 kills actually go the way of Buzz. And Streaks trying to... Oh, and he finds 9 in a row. But already 2 members on this B site. Gus is pushed up all the way. Basketball, are they going to decide to give up this B site? And they just might. Daniel, though, trying to come in on the back angle. They get the progression. B, the 7-ticket progression. Come on in. I'm not sure if it did. I believe it did. But hey, the pressure is where the side of Buzzman are not. And Daniel comes on in. He sees so many members. He takes down 1 before he is dropped. The Streaks are being used, and they run right into Oasis. But unfortunately, he doesn't find anything. Streaks gets a team kill. So, oh, an unfortunate use of that cruise missile. A is going to get capped up. It's all on to this final B zone as 2 ticks are already done. But this is for eBeastie to take the advantage in the series once again. Take it in a 2-1. Frex wins a really big one, or 2 big ones on the front side apartments. He will get dropped. 17-16. Buzz ends up losing that one to Streaks and Oasis. Oh my goodness, I think Frex ended up sinking, but oh my good lord! What just happened? Oasis! Oh good lord! A barren desert and this man is just a clean sip of water. Oh good lord, that was maybe one of the nastiest snaps you'll see. Streaks still holding down the backside as they're pushing in from laundry. Daniel holding it down like Gordon Ramsay himself in the kitchen. Here's the ball. Oasis still hitting those shots, and this is looking to be the final gasp as the mid-map pressure comes on in from Buzz, so they do have an opportunity here. Oasis wasn't ready to push on in, and now B is getting capped up. You're going to have to use a streak. It's going to have to be used. Are you going to let B get capped up? And oh, they do! Oh my goodness! And now we're going to a round 5. And surely, I thought the side of Beastie had that... I'm not sure if anybody saw that in the replay, but that body just went flying out of nowhere, just off the map. And go over to Streaks. I believe he does have an artillery in the back pocket. He does. So they don't use the artillery early, and so now they're on an offense. And it's going to be so much tougher to utilize that artillery. Gus draws first blood onto Daniel. Wow, he's doing a really wide peek there. Hitman takes down Frex. Gus is just waiting for Streaks to peek. Gus ends up getting smoked by Streaks on the backside, probably right as he looked away. And Daniel being so annoying on that headiest. A is going to get capped up, and B already getting some progress done as Streaks. Oh my goodness, the movement is clean. He's not able to find anything, as it will be Beastie. They take over the kitchen site. Number 8. It's going to be DeBuzz in the back. Sorry, I want to call him D-Buzz. It's just D-Buzz. As Daniel, he just runs. And Buzz, he lets him slip through, but Gus was ready for it. So I think Buzz let him go by, knowing that his teammate had the angle. Streaks ends up finding one. Still sitting on the backside. Hitman, Roman Pool steps. Streaks takes down Dak and Gus. Frex, and Daniel takes down Hitman. Buzz, the last member left alive, he pre-fires. Unfortunately, it was just a half a second too early. 3 members. Are they going to invest the streak now? As the first tick of progression is in. Frex on the backside trying to hold it down, and Frex finds 2! Oasis, the last member, Dak finds 1! Dak finds 2! Daniel takes down Dak! Hitman in a 1v1, he finds it, but Frex comes in off the spawn, and this is it. This could be for the map as E-Beastie, they're gonna use the streaks. Daniel finds the kill, he finds 2, and E-Beastie take the map 3 in a 3-2 fashion. Boy, it was not easy. And we get to see level Daniel. Oh my goodness, the headshots are just so clean. As oh, good Daniel. Oh my goodness, they didn't even need to invest the streak in that round as Daniel just wipes the entire squad of Buzz and Co. Now heading into the map for the 2-1 advantage. It will be Moscow Hardpoint. And if you're E-Beastie, how good are you feeling on this map? Because in that semifinals, they had a 100-point lead. They let it slip out. They did end up clutching up in that map, but now you're going on to the host of Buzzman and Co. And you're just thinking the Moscow S&D map 5 has the potential of going that far. And I mean, what a series. You cannot ask for a better series as these two guys have gone neck and neck, not necessarily in the S&D as Buzzman and Co. I mean, that was maybe the most egregious blowout you'll ever see for an S&D, a 6-0 as Dak, I believe, dropped 11-1. He got full series. He didn't even use a streak, I don't think. They just, unfortunately, they just used the teamwork to their advantage. But once again, is 2-1 in favor of E-Beastie, looking to close the series out in a 3-1 and become the grand finals champions of the Lions/CODAgent tournament, sponsored by E-Zone Media. By the way, if you haven't already, go and check out E-Zone Media and make sure you sign up for their LAN in Atlanta the 16th of July through the 18th. It's a $6,000 total prize pool. I think like what, 3,000, 3,500 at least for the winning team, you would have to think. So make sure you guys are signing on up for that one. Like I said, it is in Atlanta, July 16th through the 18th. If you don't got a team, get one together, get yourself down there and just have a blast on these lands, because I think everybody is just extremely excited to be having these lands back in action. Nobody can complain about, oh, it's a connection issue or something like that. I got hosted. No, there's no excuses like that anymore, especially the pros coming back to LAN, which if anybody did end up catching that major for, I believe it was Atlanta FaZe, I mean, they just came in and they were swinging hard. They ended up taking it. I mean, a very close series against the Dallas Empire. They ended up taking it in a 5-4. Spoiler alert. Sorry for anybody who hasn't watched it, but if you didn't know already, you might be sleeping under a rock. So, hey, it is what it is. But now heading on into the map 4, it will be a Moscow Hardpoint. E-Beastie, they ended up closing out the series earlier in the semifinals on this exact same map, 250, 240, I think 250, 242, or 243, as everybody's slowly trickling on into the lobby. But this is for the $400 first place, a total of $500 grand prize, or the prize pool, $400 for first and $100 for second. Oh, good Lord. But everybody, I want to appreciate you tuning on in to this stream. Once again, this is sponsored by E-Zone Media. They're doing a phenomenal job here, setting up all these LANs, setting up all these online tournaments. They do a phenomenal job. And, you know, looking forward to seeing this LAN coming in July 16th through the 18th. Everybody, I see the chat's a little bit quiet. Well, who is everybody cheering for? Is anybody from eBeastie, an eBeastie fan out there? Anybody cheering for Buzzman and Co? Please let me know in the chat. I saw 7DAC come in after the S&D, and he's saying the FFAR go burr. That thing is just an absolute shred machine when it starts just letting the lead go downrange. But here, going into the Moscow, the teams I think are set. I'm not sure if we're going to be starting it up quite yet. Whew. But good Lord, it is late. I literally go to work in 3.5 hours. You guys are, working me overtime, but I don't mind at all. The casting, absolutely grand old time here. By the way, if anybody is wondering who I am, my name is GraftheGiraffe, also known as DAC737. You can drop a follow on Twitter at GiraffeGraph. If you drop a follow, I'll always drop a follow back. And everybody, make sure you give a shout out to everybody hosting this event, to Lyon's Tourney, to Shane, and to Daniel, the man behind all this action that you're seeing in front of you, running up this stream, doing a phenomenal job working with him for the second time. He does an absolutely fantastic job, but as well as Codfire, make sure Jfire, I think Codfire, Jfire, as he's doing a phenomenal job as well, being, making sure he's in tune with the players and trying to make sure this tournament runs as smoothly as possible. But I think before we head on into this map 4, I think we're going to take a little bit of a short break.
things don't go to plan, I kinda lose my mind. I hope it's real, this life comes around. Just keep your faith and search for the fountain. Time is of the essence, the blood running through our core. It's best to not feel sorry when it's over. I will be the greatest that you ever seen before, and I'll stay eternal.
Every time we say goodbye, they all see that it's a lie. 'Cause we always give it one last try. Yeah, you've watched me break 1,000 times. Now I'm all alone, 'cause you never show. You say you will, but then you don't. That's how it goes. Don't wanna know. I'm turning off my mind so I get by. I just wanna be happy, happy tonight. Happier tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize about that. I am back, and holy crap, I kind of missed out on that map 4. I ended up pulling it up on my phone. Unfortunately, my internet decided to kind of take a little poopers there. But now into the map 5. The series is tied. It's a 2-2. As now, this is for all the marbles for the $400 richer or $100 richer first blood. It's drawn by Gus. Gus still finessing. Oh my goodness. Gus, oh, not able to make it out with his life, and now into a 3v3. And look at this quick wrap. Oh my goodness, they just completely faked out that B site. And number 5, oh, he just runs right by number 2. Oh, Hitman. And he's not going to get that information. And this should be a free bomb plant on the A site. And oh, Hitman working his way on up. Planning for their side. Now he knows, but oh, almost takes down Daniel, but he makes it out bomb, but Dak, he finishes the job. Buzz not expecting, oh my goodness. Oh, I thought Buzz about snapped into that corner. Hitman now in a 1v2. Streaks, can he do it? Oh, Streaks goes down. Buzzman and Co. They tied up at a 1-1. And this series, it is far from over. This is the map 5. How did we get here? A map 1 in checkmate hardpoint in favor of EBC 250-125. A map 2 S&D standoff. It was the side of Buzz and Co. in a 6-0 sweep. And then in the control raid, map 3, it was a round 5 map, or round 5 in favor of eBeastie as they took it in a 3-2. And then map 4, it was an absolute, I mean, it was almost a blowout. Buzzman and Co started off so hot on that map 4 Moscow hardpoint. And then eBeastie, they just kept it close. Unfortunately, it was just not close enough. It ends up getting closed out about 250-203. And now into the map 5, it is Moscow. And oh my goodness, Oasis. He ends up getting the trade onto Hitman. As Hitman unfortunately gets a team kill onto Dak. But now into a 1v4, make it a 1v3. Buzz in a very tough situation. Is he going to regen health in time? You know, oh my goodness. Oh, no. Buzz. Oh, he's going to get... Oh, wait. Oh my goodness. Oasis missed it by a second. And now it's going to be a 1v2. Buzz, do not tell me he is about to clutch this, and he is not able to. The pinch, well developed. They do not let him slip out of their grasps. But Buzz made it interesting for just a moment, as I thought he was actually maybe going to make that read onto Oasis and win the gunfight right after this one onto Daniel. Now heading into the round 4. Beastie find themselves up 2-1, a lot better from their previous map 2 S&D as they went down 6-0. Now kind of taking a slow A approach, maybe thinking somebody's going to push through. But Buzzman, they're not budging an inch. It's going to be up to number 4, Gus. Going to maybe be in this 1v1 situation. But no, bomb slowly being moved up onto the A site. Hitman, he's going to get that sound cue of the trophy. 2 members slide on out, but oh my goodness, level Daniel with the snap. But Buzz responds, takes down Streaks, so now down into a 3v2. Daniel decides to back on up, but the bomb is still down on that A site. Number 5, Frex. He gets the information. He finds one, and oh my goodness, Dak checks it at the best moment. He takes down Frex, and unfortunately, that was a tough situation. Daniel, now in the 1v2. And I think they're going to make him have to plant this bomb. And yes, they do. Daniel was in a 1v3, now in the 1v2. And oh my goodness, he finds one on the Buzz. A 1v1. Do not tell me Daniel's about to 1v3 clutch this. And Daniel goes massive in the 1v3 clutch on the Moscow to give them the 3-1 advantage. And I think he got the ace. Yeah, Daniel actually got the ace in that round because he found the first blood and slid away. So Daniel with the ace in the 1v3 to give the 3-1 advantage to eBeastie. Holy crap, what a round. Daniel did not go down. The resilience is shining on through. Trophies out mid-map, and this is just a straight 3-stack. But unfortunately, nobody is there. And oh my goodness, Daniel sees Catches one crossing. Oh, good lord. Just give him the second. He does not secure streaks because he does get 6. He was so close to. He maybe could have shot 1 or 2 trophies and got the streak. But he does do his job. Now the rat back. Is number 7 Oasis going to be ready for this? He's kind of just hugging this close corner. And oh, just doesn't check it. Oasis gets another 2 freebies as eBeastie get their 3rd round in a row as they go up 4-1 in this S&D map 5. Once again, this is the CODAgent / Lions Tourney tournament. Free to enter, $500. $500 prize pool, $400 for first, $100 for second. Sponsored by eZone Media. Level Daniel, 8 and 4. As eBeastie, it is Streaks who ends up getting caught mid-map. Daniel gets caught as well. So this is a good start for Buzz and Co. Oasis gets caught. The one trade comes on in. Frex, oh, he just sees too many members. The challenges come on out. So Buzz, they stop the bleeding. They get another round on the board. Can they rip this one off as Streaks? I think they... Wow, this was actually, I believe, a delayed push for both teams. And honestly, 3 members stacking down the middle of that P1. I do not think the side of eBeastie was ready. Go into the damage. Daniel, almost 1,500 damage on the other side. The captain, Buzz. So captain's going toe-to-toe. Number 5 gets into his corner. Trophies are out. And up. Hitman checks the corner, does his due diligence, gets the first blood. And, oh, Daniel goes down. Gus streaks. He gets away with his... Oh, he doesn't quite get away. Now Oasis in the 1v3. Oasis finds 1. He's going to slide away. Now he's in the 1v3. Now in a 1v2. Oh, my goodness. Do not tell me. Don't do it again. Don't do it again. And, oh, Oasis comes... Oh, he challenges... Oh, Oasis, I thought he maybe had it for a moment. I thought he maybe caught that early shoulder and was just going to go in pre-firing, but... Oh, came down to another 1v1, and if you are Buzz and Co, you are just nervous in these 1v3s, I think, at this moment. And give us a map 5, round 11. Please give it to us. Gus, now on 4 in a row. This will be, it looks like a B-side hit. Gus, he reads it perfectly. He takes down Frex, just runs right into the bullets. Daniel actually gets tagged up by a stun, so that's information knowing they're on the street side. Buzz is going to back on up. They're still working their way towards this B site, though. Buzz trying to wide peak street. And, oh, the timing could not have gotten any worse for Buzz. Daniel, he immediately gets aggressive. Goes hunting, doesn't find anything. Oasis trying to check these corners. Oh, my goodness, Gus. I'm not sure if he just got bad time or whatever the case is. But Bomb is going to go down on this B site. It's going to be a 4v3 retake. This is to tie up the round count at 4 apiece for Buzz if they can get this defuse. Streak still holding this backside. Oasis, he's going to have a lot to deal with. Daniel is there for the help. Hitman takes down Oasis. Daniel grabs 2. And now in a 1v2, unfortunately, Streaks goes down. The defuse comes on in, and just like that, Buzzman and Co, they rip 3 rounds in a row, and they tie it up at 4-4 eBeastie started off so strong and now maybe letting it slip through their fingers. As whole good lord. Dak, the shots were clean, gets the defuse. Holy crap, this is going. You just got to think it's going to around 11 at this moment. And this is what everybody is waiting for. Frex 3-7. Fortunately, been kind of having a lackluster series. Has gone huge when they've needed to do. And this is just a stack to middle. The trades go left and right. Daniel grabs 2. Daniel grabs 3. Is Daniel gonna grab the 4th? Are you kidding me? Daniel with the quickest ace you'll ever find in an S&D round. And let's get it. Let's get a playback on the instant replay. And oh, good lord. Oh, Daniel. Oh, no. Good lord. Oh, and the body shots after Daniel says, you have nothing on me. But Buzzman and Co, you gotta shake that one off. That was a brutal round. As we go to the stat line, 2,500 damage for Daniel as he's dropped 13 in this map. And what is this defense in? This is a very good counter for Buzzman. And they're ready for it. They're ready for this aggressive. Oh, Hitman, can he make it out? Oh, and Dacky finds 2. Buzz finds the 3rd. And ladies and gentlemen, we should be going to around 11. Unless it literally, this would be the biggest clutch in Streak's life. And oh, he almost takes down 1 for free. But I don't think Buzzman and Co are going to fall for this one. As I think we are going to the map 5, round 11 for the Lions tournament / CODAgent tournament hosted by COD or EZ Media. Oh my good lord. And I think Streaks, yep, he's just gonna, oh, is he gonna hop off the map? Yes, he will. And this is what we came for, ladies and gentlemen. It's all come down to this. The teams have fought their way. And now we go to the round 11. The map 5, round 11. eBeastie Gaming versus Buzzman and Co. This is it. Who has the ice and what strats do you use in this situation? Do you have something up the sleeve? And it looks like Buzzman and Co, they're expecting another A push, but it does not come. As 2 members push up street side. Oh, number 7. Oh, Oasis. Oh, Gus almost gets tagged, but he's going to get the information, the quick wrap. Oh, you got to get the bomb down. Got to get the bomb down. You got to move quick. And this is it. 45 seconds should be on the clock. And Daniel gets picked for first blood. And the bomb goes down. It's another 4v3 retake. And Oasis is coming in on the longest, latest flank you could ever ask for. And they are clearing every single corner, and nobody's expecting this. And Streaks goes down. Oasis has got to go. Oasis gets all the information. Oh my goodness. Frex not able to do it. Oasis, he's playing time. He's got to peek this bomb at the right moment. And the defuse is coming on in, and Oasis goes down. Buzzman and Co are the grand finals champions of the CODAgent / Lions tourney. Are you kidding me? The map 5 round 11 clutch, you can see it. The side of Buzzman, they were not letting that one slip through their fingers. And once again, it comes down to capitalizing on that first blood. Level Daniel got picked on the outside street. Oh, that is just so heartbreaking. Are you kidding me? For the side of eBeastie, but Buzzman and Co, they gotta be just exhilarated. It may be, what, 3 a.m. in the morning for some members, for people who are out here watching this, but they are on their feet. They are shouting, heck yes, we win this, and we are $400 Richards. That's $100 to each member of the team. eBeastie, you don't go home empty-handed. You win $100 and you end up getting that. But everybody, since this is so late, we're going to try to wrap this up relatively quick. We're going to give a quick recap of how we got to this series. Map 1, it was a checkmate hardpoint 250-125 in favor of EBC. They started off, and then it was a rebound from Buzzman and Co. They took it on the standoff S&D map 2 in a 6-0 fashion. Then it came into the control raid. It was EBC clutching up in the round 5, taking the control in a 3-2. So the 2-1 advantage to EBC. And then in the Moscow, it was honestly a very surprising factor as Buzz came out hot. They came out to about a 100-point lead. The game got a little close at the end, but still they were able to close it out 250 to about 203. And then we stay on the Moscow. We go to the map 5. We go to the round 11. And it was for all the marbles. And who was it? It was the side of Buzzman and Co. The teamwork shone through. They got the kills. As I thought maybe Oasis were going to be able to clutch that one up in the 1v3. He had his teammate Frex also watching. Unfortunately, everybody drops level. Daniel got picked for the first blood, and right from there, you use your numbers. You just stack everything you can. They played it to perfection, and Buzzman and Co. are now the grand finals champions for this free-to-enter tournament hosted by Lyon's Tourneys, CODAgent, and sponsored by Easy Media. Once again, a phenomenal job. Make sure everybody, you drop a like, you drop a follow, and just a huge shout out to everybody behind the scenes making this happen. So make sure you drop a thank you to Fire, to Shane, and to Daniel, doing a phenomenal job setting this one up. Everybody, it's been an absolute blast being able to cast this series. My name is GraftheGiraffe, also known as Dak737. Please drop a follow. It is on your screen at GiraffeGraph. But everybody, phenomenal time. Congrats to Buzzman & Co. closing out this series and becoming $400 richer. My name is GraftheGiraffe, signing off from the Easy Media.
Yeah,